The hip-hop world is on fire tonight, and the rumors alone are enough to make your jaw drop. Imagine this. One of the biggest names in rap, Drake, is reportedly preparing legal action. Not against a small label, not against some random producer, but against Kendrick Lamar, the very king of lyrical genius himself. Yes, you heard that right, Drake versus Kendrick, but before fans go into full meltdown mode, let's slow down and set the stage. Nothing is confirmed yet, but what we do know is sending shockwaves through social media. It all started with a cryptic statement from Drake's legal team this week. A statement that some people are calling aggressive, and others are calling completely unprecedented. Unconfirmed reports suggest that there's a dispute involving unreleased material, publishing rights, and possibly a situation that could affect both artists' legacies. Fans are shocked, and emotions are running high. People are taking sides, and the internet is already dividing itself into camps. Adding fuel to the fire, Universal Music Group just dropped what some are calling a warning shot across the industry. Social media is going crazy, with insiders hinting that this could involve far more than just Drake and Kendrick. Are we witnessing the beginning of one of the most dramatic rap battles in recent history? But this time in the courtroom? Or is this just another storm of rumors, blown up by overexcited fans? Today we're diving deep into the story behind the headlines. We're going to break down the timeline, explore fan theories, and look at the emotional stakes for everyone involved. By the end of this video, you'll have a full sense of why people are talking about Drake and Kendrick in the same breath, and why UMG's warning could change the game entirely. Strap in, because nothing is confirmed but the drama is real, and it's only getting started. The hip-hop world is buzzing with tension that feels almost tangible, and at the center of it all is a storm that could shake the very foundations of the music industry. Fans are shocked, social media is going crazy, and rumors are flying faster than ever as whispers of a potential legal showdown between two of rap's biggest names, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, have started to surface. Nothing is confirmed, but unconfirmed reports suggest that Drake's legal team has allegedly made moves to pursue action against Kendrick, leaving fans scrambling to piece together the truth. The speculation began after a series of cryptic posts and subtle nods on social media, where fans noticed that Drake's camp suddenly became unusually active, seemingly preparing for something big. Emotions ran high as listeners debated whether this was a real legal threat or just another publicity wave. But one thing is clear: the tension is real. Social media platforms have been flooded with takes, memes, and heated discussions. Some people think that a recent Kendrick track, filled with sharp lyrical bars and pointed references, might have provoked the response from Drake's team, while others argue it could be related to an unresolved contract or a sampling issue that nobody outside the inner circle truly understands. Every post, every story, every cryptic message is now being dissected as fans try to connect dots that may not even exist. Meanwhile, unconfirmed reports suggest that Universal Music Group, Drake's label, is also involved, sending a stern warning behind the scenes that has only added fuel to the fire. People are divided over whether this is purely legal maneuvering or a deeper industry feud, but the energy around this story is undeniable. The emotional stakes are enormous because these are not just any two artists. These are two of the most influential figures in modern hip-hop, whose every move can send waves through the culture. Fans are shocked, not just because of the rumored legal threat itself, but because it feels almost personal, like two giants of the genre are circling each other in a high-stakes chess game that nobody fully understands. Even casual listeners are drawn in, glued to every post, every hint, and every analysis from commentators trying to make sense of it all. Social media is going crazy with speculation about what could have sparked this. Some people think that it was a line in Kendrick's recent verse, while others suggest it might be about a long-standing royalty dispute, or even something that happened years ago and just resurfaced now. Influencers and hip-hop analysts are weighing in, some saying that Drake's team is being strategic, others warning that this could escalate into a full-blown industry clash that might affect more artists than just these two. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the comments sections are overflowing with passionate opinions, memes, and heated arguments. Everyone wants to know the truth, but nothing is confirmed, and the lack of official statements only adds to the suspense. There's a palpable sense of anticipation in the air, like waiting for a storm to hit, because the consequences could be massive, not just legally, but culturally. Every fan is wondering, if Drake actually sues Kendrick, what does that mean for the music? For the fans? For the subtle battles that have always existed in hip-hop between lyrical skill, commercial success, and personal pride? Some believe that this could be a tipping point in the rivalry that has been simmering under the surface for years, while others insist that it's just another chapter in a long history of speculation and rumors that the internet thrives on. Yet, even with all the chaos, one thing is clear: the story is only beginning. Emotions ran high, speculation is at an all-time peak, and the eyes of the world are on every subtle move from both camps. Nothing is confirmed, but every fan, every analyst, every casual listener is now caught in the web of tension that could either explode into an unforgettable confrontation or quietly fizzle out, leaving only whispers and theories behind. For now, people are watching, waiting, and debating. Because in the world of hip-hop, when giants like Drake and Kendrick are involved, even the rumors feel larger than life. The tension in the hip-hop community has only escalated, with emotions running higher than ever as social media explodes with theories, reactions, and outright speculation about what's really going on between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Fans are shocked and people are divided, and people are with some believing that this is about a specific line Kendrick supposedly dropped on a recent track, while others insist it could be related to behind-the-scenes business deals that no one outside the inner circles fully understands. Unconfirmed reports suggest that Drake's legal team isn't just sending letters. They might be preparing something more serious, which has caused some fans to panic, imagining a full-blown lawsuit that could shake the industry. Social media is going crazy, with hashtags trending, fan accounts dissecting every lyric, and influencers sharing theories that range from plausible to completely outlandish. Some people think Kendrick's team might respond publicly, but others believe they will stay silent, letting the rumors do the talking, which only makes the speculation more intense. The emotions ran high as even casual listeners jumped into the conversation, debating who has the upper hand, who might fold first, and what this could mean for the future of hip-hop. Fans are shocked because this feels unprecedented. Rarely do rumors of legal action intersect so publicly with lyrical content, fan opinions, and industry gossip all at once. Unconfirmed sources suggest that Universal Music Group, Drake's label, has sent out internal memos or reminders to artists about respecting copyright and legal boundaries, which some fans are interpreting as a direct warning aimed at Kendrick, even though nothing is confirmed. Social media platforms are flooded with posts, some angry, some humorous, some trying to connect dots that may not exist, and all of it adds to the feeling that this situation is spiraling. And people are divided over what it all means, and that division is making every comment section feel like a battlefield. Influencers and hip-hop commentators are jumping in, some warning that if this escalates, it could affect more than just the two artists, potentially sending ripples through the music industry that impact contracts, collaborations, and the way artists handle disputes publicly. Some fans are shocked by how quickly the narrative is growing, and emotions ran high as debates turned into heated arguments about loyalty, respect, and artistry. Even streaming platforms and radio stations have noticed the chatter, with some programming changes rumored to be influenced by the rising tension. Though nothing is confirmed, people are divided on whether this is purely a business maneuver or if real personal animosity is involved. And that uncertainty keeps the drama alive. Social media is going crazy as memes portraying Drake and Kendrick as rivals in a cinematic showdown spread like wildfire, with fans imagining dialogues and scenarios that blur the line between reality and fantasy. Some people think that if Kendrick responds musically, it could trigger a chain reaction, with fans dissecting every bar for hidden meanings and potential jabs, while others believe the silent strategy might be the smartest move, allowing speculation to do all the work. Emotions ran high as rumors of phone calls, private meetings, and behind-the-scenes negotiations began to circulate, with sources claiming that industry insiders are watching closely, ready to intervene if things go too far. Fans are shocked, people are divided, and every tiny action, from a like on social media to a cryptic story post, is being scrutinized as a potential signal. Unconfirmed reports suggest that lawyers on both sides are meticulously analyzing everything from previous lyrics to contractual obligations, making this feel like a high-stakes chess match where every move counts. Social media is going crazy, and people are divided as they try to predict the next step. Will Kendrick respond publicly? Will Drake escalate? Or will the labels intervene to prevent a full-blown battle? Some fans believe that this situation could define both artists' legacies for years to come, while others think it's just another wave of drama amplified by the internet. Emotions ran high and nothing is confirmed, but the feeling is that this is far from over, with every tweet, every comment, and every post fueling a fire that seems to grow by the hour. People are divided, social media is going crazy, and the suspense is reaching a fever pitch, leaving fans glued to their screens, wondering not just what will happen next, but what secrets, strategies, and unspoken tensions are really driving this story behind the scenes. The tension between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has now reached an almost cinematic level, with fans and insiders alike feeling like they are witnessing a slow-burning storm that could erupt at any moment. And social media is going completely insane, as every subtle move from either camp is scrutinized like evidence in a courtroom. Emotions ran high after new rumors surfaced that Drake's legal team has allegedly drafted more formal documents, which some people believe could set the stage for an actual lawsuit. Though nothing is confirmed, social media is going crazy with fans dissecting every lyric Kendrick has released recently, looking for lines that could be interpreted as a direct provocation, while memes and reaction videos are spreading like wildfire, fueling the drama and keeping everyone on edge. People are divided on whether Kendrick is even aware of the full scope of what Drake's team might be planning, with some unconfirmed reports suggesting that his camp is quietly strategizing, possibly weighing the risks of responding publicly versus staying silent. Fans are shocked because the situation now feels like more than just words on a track. It's about influence, power, and reputation. And the stakes could affect not just these two artists, but the entire culture of hip-hop. Some people think that behind the scenes, label executives are holding emergency meetings, trying to control the narrative and prevent this from spilling over into something uncontrollable, while others believe that labels might be quietly encouraging the tension because drama always drives attention, streams, and engagement. Emotions ran high as speculations spread that private communications between the two camps have become tense, with insiders supposedly warning that even minor missteps could escalate the situation into a full-blown public clash. Social media is going crazy as fans imagine every possible scenario, from surprise diss tracks dropping overnight to exclusive interviews where secrets could be revealed. People are divided over what is real and what is hype, with some insisting that this is purely a legal maneuver meant to protect Drake's intellectual property, while others are convinced that personal pride and history are fueling the fire. Unconfirmed reports suggest that there may have been quiet conversations with mediators trying to prevent escalation, but those talks remain behind closed doors, leaving fans to fill in the blanks with wild speculation. Emotions ran high when snippets of possible studio sessions leaked, with some believing Kendrick is already preparing a response, though nothing is confirmed. And these leaks only make social media go even more crazy as every second of new content is analysed and debated. Fans are shocked by the intensity, and the situation now feels like a high-stakes game where every public appearance, every social media post, and even every song snippet could be interpreted as a move in this invisible war. People are divided as commentators and analysts weigh in, some warning that if this escalates too far, it could have lasting consequences for both artists, while others argue that it's all part of the modern cycle of music, hype, and engagement. Unconfirmed sources are claiming that lawyers on both sides are meticulously reviewing past contracts, royalties, and even collaborations, adding another layer of complexity to what already feels like a drama-filled chess match. Social media is going crazy with fans imagining everything from heated exchanges in studio hallways to surprise confrontations at award shows, while influencers are creating countdowns, theories, and speculative storylines that make the entire situation feel larger than life. Emotions ran high as some fans fear that this could lead to a real rift in hip-hop culture, while others see it as part of the competitive energy that drives the genre forward. People are divided and nothing is confirmed, but the tension is undeniable, leaving fans glued to their screens, dissecting every move and waiting for the next update. Some people think the next few days could bring a turning point, whether through a subtle diss in a track, a public statement, or even an unexpected reconciliation attempt behind closed doors. Social media is going crazy, and emotions ran high as everyone tries to predict what will happen next, knowing that even a small slip could become headline news and fan theories could dominate the conversation for weeks. Fans are shocked. People are divided. And the suspense is reaching a fever pitch as this story continues to evolve in ways that feel unpredictable, intense, and completely captivating, leaving the hip-hop world holding its breath and waiting for the next chapter of a conflict that could define the legacies of two of its biggest stars. The tension has now reached a boiling point, with the hip-hop community holding its breath as rumors, leaks, and social media frenzy collide, making it feel like anything could happen at any moment. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and people are divided over what this could mean for Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and the industry as a whole. Unconfirmed reports suggest that Drake's legal team has reportedly escalated their strategy, and some fans are saying that official letters may have been sent to Kendrick's camp, though nothing is confirmed, leaving everyone to speculate about the next move. When social media is going crazy with theories that range from the plausible to the absurd. Some believe that Kendrick might drop a surprise track as a preemptive strike. Others argue that his team could respond with legal countermeasures, and some even think this could turn into a larger feud involving other artists or labels. Though again, nothing is verified. People are divided on how much of this is personal and how much is strictly business. And that ambiguity is what keeps the story gripping. Emotions ran high as insider chatter allegedly suggested that Universal Music Group may have issued internal warnings to prevent escalation, adding a layer of corporate tension that fans are now dissecting like clues in a mystery. Social media is going crazy with countdowns, speculative videos, and deep dives into lyrics, past interviews, and even old tweets, all in an effort to predict what will happen next. Fans are shocked because the stakes feel incredibly high, not just legally but culturally, emotionally, and creatively, making this more than just a rumor mill. It feels like a real high-stakes standoff. Some people think that the upcoming music festivals, awards shows, or even studio collaborations could become unexpected flashpoints, and every public appearance by either artist is being analysed for subtle hints, facial expressions, or cryptic comments. Emotions ran high when unverified snippets of possible interactions leaked online, fueling speculation that private meetings between lawyers, label executives, and artist representatives have been tense, strategic, and full of calculated pressure, though nothing is confirmed. While people are divided over whether Kendrick will respond publicly or let the rumors simmer, and every fan seems to have a theory about what would be the smartest move. Social media is going crazy as fan accounts create elaborate timelines, imagined confrontations, and even mock dialogues, turning this tension into a narrative that feels like a serialized drama. Unconfirmed sources suggest that internal discussions in both camps are focused not only on the legal ramifications, but also on how this will affect public perception, streaming numbers, and the legacies of two of hip-hop's biggest names, leaving fans shocked by how layered and high stakes this could be. Some people believe that a small hint dropped by either artist on social media could trigger a massive chain reaction, potentially resulting in a public back and forth or even a new track dropping as a direct response. Emotions ran high as influencers, commentators, and journalists flooded timelines with their takes, some warning that this could lead to irreversible tension, while others downplayed it as another episode of internet-fueled drama. Social media is going crazy with debates over who is winning the narrative, who has the upper hand legally, and who might be holding cards behind the scenes that fans will never see. People are divided, speculation is rampant, and every cryptic post or story update becomes a headline, making it almost impossible to separate fact from theory. Unconfirmed reports also hint that some of the biggest figures in the industry might be quietly mediating, trying to prevent this from escalating into a public spectacle that could damage both artists' reputations, though the details remain murky. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the uncertainty keeps the story feeling alive and unpredictable, as if the next move could change everything. Some people think this could redefine how legal disputes intersect with hip-hop culture, while others are convinced it's simply another chapter in a long history of competition and rivalry, amplified by the internet. Social media is going crazy, people are divided, and even casual listeners are drawn in, analyzing, debating, and theorizing about the future. Nothing is confirmed, yet the intensity, suspense, and stakes feel very real. Emotions ran high, and the anticipation is nearly unbearable, leaving fans glued to every hint, every post, every rumor, and every possible reaction, because in a story like this, the next twist could happen at any moment, and the world of hip-hop will be watching. So here we are, at the center of a story that has shaken the hip-hop world to its core. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and people are divided, not just over the rumors themselves, but over what they mean for the legacies of Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Nothing is confirmed. Every leak, every social media post, every cryptic lyric could be part of a much larger picture we're not yet seeing. Some people think this could escalate into one of the biggest confrontations in modern hip-hop, while others believe it might quietly fade, leaving only whispers and speculation behind. Social media is going crazy, and the tension is palpable because whether it's a legal battle, a lyrical response, or just behind-the-scenes maneuvering, this story has captivated fans worldwide. Unconfirmed reports suggest that labels are watching closely, that lawyers are weighing every move, and that both camps are carefully calculating their next steps. But nothing is confirmed, and that uncertainty is exactly what keeps the conversation alive. Fans are shocked, people are divided, and the suspense is reaching an all-time high, leaving the world wondering what will happen next. So we want to hear from you. What do you think really happened? Was this sparked by a verse, a contract dispute, or something deeper behind the scenes? Do you think this will escalate, or will it quietly resolve off-camera? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let the world know your take, and join the conversation. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update on this ongoing saga. Emotions ran high, fans are shocked, and the story is far from over, but together, we can follow every twist and turn in real time, uncovering the drama, speculation, and possible truths as they unfold. Stay tuned because this one is just getting started.